Now, our special guest of the hour. Is he ready? This is a, ladies and gentlemen, on the line now is a senator from Delaware, the current presumptive nominee for the Democratic Party, the former vice president under the Barack Obama administration, Vice President Joe Biden is with us.
Let me tell you something, pal. You listen to me right there, Jimmy.
Okay, yes, sir.
Somewhere he's out there and it's good.
What's that, sir?
It's good. Hold on, they're turning me around. They said I was facing the wrong way.
Okay. Dude, Mr. Biden, it is an honor to have you on the show. You've served our country for several years. How many years have you been in government for? Do you know what that is? Got to be over 40 years, or how many years?
Let me tell you something. It goes like this, Clyde. Over 4 score. That was on offense only, not including the interceptions that came on defense. So that's at least 4 scores plus a couple interceptions. You know how it goes.
Yes, sir. So this is a big day for you. You had Joe Biden. I mean, you had Bernie Sanders officially suspend his campaign yesterday.
Howdy doody. Howdy doody. Sassafras. It's all about Joe Biden now. Bernie's out, baby.
Okay, so
Bernie's out of the race, pal.
How do
Let me tell you.
Go ahead, sir.
You're going to tell you. One of us is going to talk, but the other one is going to pull that gun faster. That's old John Wayne. Let me tell you something, Bob. Let me lay it down flat for you, pancake batter.
Okay.
We got a 2-man race. We got me and the other guy. And the other 2-man race is done. It was a 2-man race, and that 2-man race is done, and now it's a 2-man race. I'm out. I'm done. But that means I'm going to win.
Yes.
Win again.
Let me ask you a question, Senator, Vice President Biden. How do you attract the youth, the voters who are very much aligned with the Sanders campaign? How do you speak to those people who seem a bit disheartened? There's not a lot of energy for your campaign right now. What is your message to them?
My message is, I hear you. I hear you. I know you're out there. I hear you. I know you're making noise, and I hear you. What I say to those kids out there is, I'm tired of hearing you. You're too loud out there. Some of us are trying to sleep. Even if it's daytime hours, we got a nap. Got a blanket over me when I'm doing these broadcasts here from this green screen office. Behind me is just several cots that I roll back and take naps on.
Now, Mr.
You got to be quiet. Even if it's in daytime hours, I want to have a snack break. Graham, crackers, and apple juice. You hear me, Dan?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Do I need to spell it out for you any simpler there, Steve? Let me tell you a problem with the kids these days. They expect a handout. The only thing they should expect is a bootstrap that reaches back down to them and slaps them over the face.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right. Every time somebody tried to pull himself up by his own bootstraps, I was right there on top of that horse, and I slapped him in his face with a riding crop, and I said, try harder.
Yes, sir.
We had it way harder. In the Great Depression, we had an unemployment rate that's almost what it was today. We had it far, far harder. And I'm going to ride that down into the dust. You hear me? We don't want any young people on this campaign. We want a fine, mature, working-age campaign that doesn't file any sexual harassment lawsuits.
Yes, sir. Now, you just said I don't want to quibble with you, but you just said that you had it harder during the Great Depression, but now you're saying that the numbers of unemployment are actually higher now. So it does seem like things might be more. I don't want to I don't want to get quibbly with you, but what do you what is
That's a new network. I'm not subscribed to your new Quiver network.
Okay, and do you have, speaking of
I like my movies widescreen.
So yeah, I was going to ask you about Quibi. What are your feelings on Quibi and what they're doing in the entertainment field? Have you been able to check it out? Have you seen any of the new shows?
Well, I was looking for Gunsmoke. I didn't see Gunsmoke on there, so I flipped the channel. But that just means that I dropped another iPhone. We've got a supply of packaged wrapped iPhones. I break one or dunk one about twice a day.
What are you dunking them in?
What are you dunking them in? Or DJ Doug Powell?
What else would you dunk it in? You dunk it in vanilla ice cream. You try to take a bite out of it like an Oreo.
Mr. Biden, what is your strategy against Mr. Trump in the general election once the conventions are behind us? And how are you going to counterplay the tremendous amount of digital infrastructure that the GOP has built through social media and a lot of
Lay off the questions, Bill.
I think that's
You got the questions there coming 500 miles an hour, Bill. Relax, man. I don't know if you can see me, but I'm pointing my finger right in the chest of this Zoom connection right here.
I understand, sir.
And I'm telling you,
I think it's a fair question, to be honest. I think it's a fair question, sir. You've got a lot of people worried that you're not sort of up with the party isn't up with the technology and that we're going to fall behind.
Well, you're a loser in a hard hat. You're a loser in a hard hat. You probably work around garbage. I don't want people who have to work for a living and have to vote for me. Landowners only.
Okay, sir. One final question, then I'll let you go. I'm sure you have a busy day doing all kinds of interviews. Oh no, Mr. I've always had a question about.
Don't worry about it. I wipe my hands on this handkerchief and I toss it right over there to where the butler is.
All right, sir, I understand. My one final question to you is, sir, you have this sort of image, this reputation as being sort of a blue-collar working man's. That's the appeal of you, apparently, for the people in the Midwestern states, the blue-collar states, the Rust Belt, if you will. But the irony for that to me, or sort of the conflicting concept with there, is that you've been in government since the 70s. You've essentially been isolated in the province of Washington. So how do you reconcile those two things?
We used to have shag carpet parties right there in the Sam Rayburn building. That's right. Whiskey and barbiturates.
What is your connection to the working class?
You son of a barbiturate.
What is your connection to the working class, sir? How do you think that you relate to them, or what is your message to the working class?
I hear you loud and clear. My credentials and my foreign policy is clear, so I've always had a strong foreign policy with poor people. My record is clear going back to when I was a child. When I was a young man, I was a lifeguard. And I went up against Corn Pop because he's a bully, trying to come around, trying to rub pomade on his own hair. I said, that's bullying. Can't get away with that, corn. You know how it goes. Let me tell you something. Every politician in this country, every politician who grew up rich, you're going to have some kind of story that makes it sound like you grew up in a manger. Every politician, no matter how rich they are, they got some story that says, my dad used to sleep on hay.
Yes, sir.
That's how it was. We used to.
Yes, sir.
My father once got lost on the I-95 right there in the corridor. And we slept in a car until that car broke down. And I grew up and I went to grade school, 3rd grade, 1st grade, preschool. Then I was done.
Yeah.
And when the car fell apart, we slept on the tire. We pulled the tires off and slept on the tires. When the tires fell apart and got eaten by the badgers, we slept on the hubcaps.
All right, thank you, sir.
And that's when I woke up and I said, I'm never sleeping on the side of a highway again. That's why I'm all about Amtrak.
All right, sir. Thank
And
you.
my connection to the working class today is that I take Amtrak up and down. When I just got to do some errands, I take an Amtrak out. I hop on over. You know, in the old Tex Avery cartoons,
Yeah.
there's the train comes through the station and there's a mail bag. So the train doesn't slow down. It just picks it up from the post as it goes by. That's the way it is, Joe Biden.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to buy. I'm a public figure. I don't bother with train going down all the way to Dover train station. The Amtrak train, the seller just whoops by, and I just reach a hand out and go, "Hey, she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes."
Thank you, sir. Thank you for calling, sir. I look forward to watching your campaign.
You'll
Good luck
be
to you.
riding 6 white horses when she
All right,
comes.
thank you so much. Very, very good. Okay, Joe Biden.